my dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, my dear mother and father of our beloved country, India, and my dear lovely children of our beloved country, India. Once again, I realize myself, Deepak Kumar Bakshi, residing at the bank of river Ganges at Patliputra, the capital city of Bihar and the heart place of our beloved country, India. Once again, I invite you to participate at the second independence movement of our beloved country, India. The 1.5 billion plus people, I invite 1.5 billion plus people to participate at the second movement of independence of our beloved country, India, with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, we can. We will win. We will achieve the goals of 10 commandments of Vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear friends and my dear brother and sister of India, when we promulgated the 10 commandments of Vision 2047 on the occasion of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav on the 15th of August 2022 with chanting Jana Gana Mana Adhinayaka Jaya He Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. For another 25 years, for a centenary independence of our country on the 2047, when we will hoist our national flag on the 15th of August 2047 with chanting Jana Gana Mana, then we realize and we will proud of a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. Now, after 2 to 3 years, we have 22 years to achieve the goal of 10 commandments with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. Our 10 commandments are: number 1, unity and integrity; number 2, agriculture and industry; number 3, science and technology; number 4, health and education; number 5, peace and tranquility; number 6, development and management; number 7, space and strategy; number 8, energy and economy; number 9, ecology and environment; and most powerful, number 10, is heritage and happiness. With these 10 commandments of our Vision 2047, we must move towards a golden tomorrow for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. एक विकसित भारत at 2047, that is 24/7 for 2047 with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, yes, we are moving towards a golden tomorrow, a golden destination with these 10 commandments of our Vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. The first commandment of our Vision 2047, as you know, unity and integrity. Unity must be granted. We must unite and integrate to develop our country. We must first unite and integrate our mind, body and soul. We must then unite and integrate our family members. Then we must unite and integrate our society. And afterwards, we must unite and integrate our country, the 1.5 plus billion plus people of our country. That is India, Bharat Varsh. And at last, not least, we must unite and integrate the whole world. The whole world, the whole cosmos, the whole humanity. Not only humanity, human being, but animal, plants, flora and fauna. Over the earth, under the earth, and in space. So, unity and integrity is most powerful asset for human civilization. Our culture and civilization depends on unity and integrity, depends on diverse society. Unity in diversity, apart from religion, reason, language, caste, creed. We must unite and integrate our people of our beloved country, India, for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. The second goal of our 10 commandments are agriculture and industry. You know, agriculture is only culture in our country. Our country's souls reside in our villages, where farmers, youths, ladies, daughters, sons, with united family, work for greater productivity in farmland to achieve the goal of food security, to achieve the goal of water security, to achieve the goal of energy security. We must create an infrastructure. We must create an ecosystem for sustainable infrastructure development in agriculture sector, for integrated farming, for scientific farming, for natural and organic farming, to sustain our life, to survive our life, and to live together, to discuss together, to decide together for a developed status of India with a mission and vision 2047. We must also concentrate for sustainable infrastructure development in industry sector. Both agriculture and industry are two pillars of development. From village industry to MSME industries in medium towns and villages to big industries, mega industries in mega cities of our country, with a mission and vision, Make in India, with a mission and vision, Digital India, with a mission and vision, Sustainable India, with a mission and vision, Greater India, a new India. We must develop an infrastructure with scientific temperament, both in agriculture and industry sector, for employment generation, for poverty eradication, for energy and water food security, and for sustainable life, to sustain our earth, our environment, our ecology, with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. Our third commandments, goals of Vision 2047 are science and technology. You know, my dear brother and sister, science is truth in our life, universal truth. While technology is the tool to solve the problem of our country, the problem of our people of India, the problem of our family, the problem of our society. So, we must concentrate. We must develop an ecosystem for an infrastructure development in science and technology. You know, after independence, we are moving towards a greater tomorrow, a golden tomorrow, with science and technology, with engineering and management, with new and nanotechnology. We must develop an ecosystem for an infrastructure development, both in ancient intelligence to artificial intelligence, with modern technology like machine learning, artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, robotics, apart from conventional science and technology, apart from conventional engineering and science. We must develop an infrastructure for global technology, global science and technology, global engineering and other technology, for sustainable development goals management, with a mission and vision 2047. You know, we are proud of a revolution in science and technology with ICT, information and communication technology, nanotechnology, and even artificial intelligence. For create an ecosystem with semiconductors, to explore rare earth materials, to develop an infrastructure for living, for thriving, and for surviving even in villages and countrysides, for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India with a mission and vision 2047. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, our fourth goal of vision 2047 are health and education. You know, health is wealth. Healthy and wealthy life is powerful pillar of sustainable life. When we are healthy, when our family members are healthy, when our society members are healthy, then country must be healthy and wealthy. Health and wellness is very, very important for survival, for living and for thriving in our life. We must create an infrastructure for healthy environment, for wealthy environment. From village PSC, primary health center, to towns, hospitals, and also to mega cities with major hospitals, with major infrastructure, with scientific instruments, paramedicals. We must create an infrastructure to develop medical colleges, All India Institute of Medical Sciences, both in estates and countryside, with research and development, with modern equipments, with paramedicals, peoples, with other infrastructure to achieve the goal of health and wellness in our country. We must also concentrate and develop an ecosystem for greater infrastructure in health and education. While health is important, then education is also very, very important. We must create an ecosystem for knowledge-based society. We must create an infrastructure from rural schools, village schools, to towns, high schools, to mega cities, universities, both central and state universities, engineering colleges, medical colleges, All India Institute of Management, All India Institute of Medical Science, central universities, skill development center, and other infrastructure for a mission Skilled India, for a mission Digital India, for a mission Make in India, and for a mission Vikasit Bharat, a developed India. We must create an infrastructure. We must develop an ecosystem to create an infrastructure development, both in health and education sector, to achieve the goal of Vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, our fifth goal is peace and tranquility. You know, when our mind, body and souls are in peace, when we have peaceful mind, peaceful body, peaceful souls, when we have peace and tranquility in our family, in our society, in our country, the whole world will be a peaceful cosmos. Then we will achieve the goal of peace and tranquility, not only in ourselves, in our family, in our society, in our country, but the whole world. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, this is not time of Yuddha, but this is the time of Buddha. The peace and tranquility is essence in our life to decide to create an ecosystem for human civilization, to create an ecosystem for a new India, for a developed India, with a mission and vision 2047. The peace and tranquility must, for a country like India, where borders are the vast borders having Himalayas region, having south, east and west, the coastal areas, along with thousand and thousand kilometer borders. We must develop an infrastructure to save our borders, to save our country people from internal and outer external disturbances, from internal and external Naxalism, from disasters. The external and internal disasters, both natural and man-made disasters, Atangvad. So we must unite first and integrate first. Our 1.5 billion plus people of India, with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, our sixth goal is development and management. You know, when United Nations Organization promulgated in this 21st century the first Millennium Development Goals for 15 years, now after 15 years the Sustainable Development Goals was promulgated by UNO with 17 goals, the sustainable goals to achieve by 2030, to achieve the goal of poverty eradication, to achieve the goal of employment generation, to achieve the goal of ecology and environment, to achieve the goal of food and water fertilizer security, to achieve the goal of energy and environment security, to achieve the goal of sustainable infrastructure development, over the earth, under the earth and in space, to save not only human being but animal and plants, along with flora and fauna, for the benefit of mankind. With the mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India, we must create an infrastructure development for sustainable and inclusive development, for sustainable and inclusive management. Both development and management are two pillars for a developed status of the country, of the society, of the family. We must create an infrastructure for sustainable and inclusive development and management to connect the people in the form of airways, waterways, e-ways, roadways, spaceways. We must create an infrastructure development both sustainable and inclusive management to survive the people of our country, to survive the people of our family, to survive the people of our society. With the mission and vision 2047. So, we must also create an infrastructure to save the ecology and environment, to mitigate both man-made and natural disasters like earthquake, like cyclone, like lightning, like flood, droughts, like heavy rains, like urban flooding. To save the people of our country, to save the people of our society, and to save the people of our family. My dear brother and sister, we must create an infrastructure to solve the problem of our country. With an ecosystem to develop sustainable and inclusive infrastructure, both in development and management mode, with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country, India, our seventh goal is strategy and space. You know, the better and best in the strategy to save the country borders, to save the country people, to save the country environment and ecosystem. Create an infrastructure to save our people of 1.5 billion plus people of our country. The strategy in defense sector, the strategy to save the borders of Himalayan region, of coastal region, the strategy of science and technology, the strategy of infrastructure development and management, the strategy to create an infrastructure both underground, overground and in spaces, the strategy for a space research and development, the strategy of agriculture and industrial growth, the strategy of unity and integrity, the strategy of health and education, infrastructure, growth, the strategy of peace and tranquility, the stress and in science and technology. So we must concentrate and develop an ecosystem for strategical scientific temperament to save our country, to save our people of India. My dear brother and sister, apart from strategy, the space research and development are most powerful sector to achieve the goal of developed status of our country. You know, after independence, in space science, in space research and development, from Aryabhat to now Chandrayaan, 1, 2, 3, to achieve the goal of 11 point for research and development in solar system, along with solar system, to achieve the goal of Indian space mission with the help of ISRO scientists, to achieve the goal of sustainable research and development in space technology for early warning system, for greater productivity of cereals, for early warning system to save the people from earthquake, cyclones and other natural and man-made disasters, floods and droughts, lightning and other man-made disasters also. We must create an infrastructure to solve the problem of our people, of our country, to develop an ecosystem both in strategy and space. With a mission and vision for a developed India. We must also create an infrastructure in a space sector to achieve the goal of hoisting the national flag on the space of moon. My dear brother and sister, then we will achieve the goal of a developed India with a mission and vision 2047. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, our 8 goals of vision 2047 are energy and economy. You know, energy security is most valuable assets nowadays for a developed countries. When we will achieve the goal of energy security, the food, fertilizer and fuels, the powerful source of energy. When we will achieve the goal of energy security, both conventional and non-conventional energy, then we will achieve the goal of a developed status. We must create an infrastructure in energy sector for conventional energy resources, for conventional and non-conventional energy resources. with modern science and technology movement for solar energy, for water energy, for hydel power, for wind energy, for atomic energy, for hydrogen energy. We must create an infrastructure, both development and management mode for energy security, both in conventional and non-conventional energy sector. Then we will achieve the goal of a developed India status. You know, energy security is very, very important in this 21st century. Apart from energy sector, the economy sector is also very, very important for a survival mode, for a living mode, for thriving mode in the country like India. After independence, the economical growth in our country is very marvelous. Nowadays, we are proud of the fifth economical country. Fifth economy in the world we have achieved. After third economy, we must achieve from $3.5 trillion economy to $5 trillion economy in coming years. Our target must to achieve the goal of 5 to 10 to 20th and 30th trillion dollar economy by 2047 with net zero emission of carbon emission to mitigate the economical disturbances in our life, in our country. We must create an infrastructure and we must also target in economical growth in our country for greater economy, for 1 lakhs to 10 lakhs per capita income per annum, for 5 to 35 trillion dollar economy, for greater economical growth in our country to sustain the life of our people of India, to sustain the life of our societal and country development, for sustainable development and management, to save the energy sector, to save the economy sector, and also to create an infrastructure to generate the employment, to eradicate the poverty, to complete the food and water security and other country security. We must concentrate with central and states projects with scientific temperament to create an infrastructure development and management, both for sustainable development and inclusive development and management in energy and economy sector. My dear brother and sister of our beloved country India, our eighth goals was energy and economy. Now our ninth goal is ecology and environment. You know better than me, ecology and environment are very important to sustain the life of human civilization. Not only human civilization, but animal, plants, and flora and fauna in the cosmos. We must conserve, preserve, protect our ecology and environment. We must create an infrastructure for balance between development and environment, for balance between development and ecology, to sustain the life of human being for the benefit of mankind, to sustain our Mother Earth, the green earth, to sustain our water bodies, to sustain our animal plants, to sustain our seas, rivers, to sustain our forests, to sustain our green environment and ecology, and to sustain the life in the whole world for the benefit of mankind, for the benefit of people of our country like India, for the people of global south, and also for the people of whole world. So, we must create an ecosystem to save the ecology and environment. We must target our mission for climate change mitigation, for net zero emission of carbon, for mitigation of natural and man-made disasters, with lifestyle, life for environment, life for ecology, life of science, life of technology, and life of human behavior. We must create an infrastructure to live together, to decide together, to eat together, to decide together, to discuss together for a developed India. Vikasit Bharat at 2047. We must work hard 24/7 for 2047 with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister of our country like India, our 10 commandments and 10th goals are heritage and happiness. The most powerful goals of Vision 2047 are heritage and happiness. Heritage, our ancient culture and civilization, our global past, for global future, with global present. Our glorious past for glorious future, with glorious present. We must conserve, preserve, and protect our glorious past. We must conserve, preserve and protect our glorious present. And also we must conserve, preserve and protect our glorious future. With the theme, one family, one earth and one future. With the theme, Satyamev Jayate. With the theme, Satyam Shivam Sundaram. With the theme, Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. And also with the theme, peace and tranquility. In our mind, body, soul, souls, in our family, in our society, in our country, and even in the whole world, for the benefit of mankind. This is our heritage, the heritage of our culture and civilization, the heritage of our music and dance, our tangible and intangible heritage. We must protect, conserve and preserve our architectural heritage, our natural heritage and our cultural heritage. You know, in Bihar, Chhat Puja must be a cultural heritage and must be in the list of UNESCO, list of heritage, world heritage, like Deepavali, like Kumbh, like Durga Puja. We must also develop our infrastructure. We must develop an ecosystem to create an infrastructure for sustainable and inclusive development and management, to protect, to preserve, to conserve our heritage, our natural heritage, our joint family heritage, our villages, our towns, our knowledge, our ancient intelligence, our emotional intelligence, along with artificial intelligence. We must create an infrastructure with an ecosystem to protect, preserve and conserve our heritage. My dear brother and sister of India, apart from heritage, the happiness index is very important. Happiness. When we will happy in mind, when we have happiness in mind, in body, in souls, when we happy in our family, when we happy in our society, and when we happy in our country, the whole world. With happiness index, create a new environment and ecology for happiness, for wellness, for healthy and wealthy environment to survive the life of human civilization, to thrive the life of human civilization, and to live the life of human civilization. We must create an infrastructure to live together, to eat together, to discuss together, to decide together for future generation, to save our children, our daughter and sons, to save the members of our family, to save the members of our society, and to save the 1.5 billion plus people of our country, India, Bharatvarsh, for a Vikasit Bharat, for a developed India, with a mission and vision 2047, for a developed, superpowered, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. So, happiness index in our country is very, very important to survive, to live, to thrive together for a developed India. With these 10 commandments of our Vision 2047, myself, Deepak Kumar Bakshi, invite the 1.5 billion plus people of our country, our beloved country like India, to participate at the second independence movement with a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. My dear brother and sister, we can win, we can achieve the goal of 10 commandments. We will work. We will walk, we will talk, and we will rock. With a mission and vision 2047 for a developed, superpower, self-reliant, transformed and peaceful India. Jai Hind. जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंद हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उज्ज्वल जलधि तरंगा तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाए तब जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे भारत माता की जय भारत माता की जय भारत माता की जय वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम जय हिंद जय हिंद जय हिंद जन गण अधिनायक जय हे भारत